Okay, guys, well, thank you for joining. Today we're going to talk about, again, since this is our second show with Talk Shop Live, so welcome to the show. I'll walk you guys through what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be all about skin. We're going to talk about change in weather. We're going to talk about why I created this brand and the products. We're going to talk about what the products do. And then I'm going to demo the products on my model here, who's also a friend of mine and is an avid user of this regimen. So we'll talk about his experience, and you guys can ask us any questions. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can, but if not, I'll try to get to it at the end of the show. And one more thing I want to point out is that all the products, and this has never been done with us before ever, everything is 40% off. So this is almost like your holiday discount. This is for the show. Depending on just how the week goes, we'll extend it possibly towards the end of the month. But this is a massive discount that we have never done, so it's almost like getting samples. So check it out, and if you have any questions about the products and how to use it, I'm here to answer all your questions. So let's get started. So before we start, I would like to know where everybody's from, because then I can cater my conversation about the weather accordingly to who's live and who's watching. And if we don't hear, I can't see any messages, I'll dive right in. All right, so my name is Lekha Baez, and I'm the founder and CEO of LB Lab. This is my baby. I built it from scratch, everything from A to Z, and why I did that. So I come from a consumer beauty background. I think it's important for you guys to know that, just so you can understand the relevance of the products. I come from the beauty space. I've been in the space my whole career, and I realized after launching multiple celebrity brands, and I've been on the product side, and I'm very knowledgeable and passionate about that. I realized that there was a gap in the market. I feel like the female market is quite saturated. There's a lot of options, but when you think about the male audience, there's really not much that they have to check out and try. And a lot of men actually struggle now since the Zoom and digital era, since COVID. They have been struggling with a lot of skin issues, appearance issues, and that actually takes a toll on your overall well-being and your mental health as well. So a lot of my family, friends, colleagues would ask me about what products people should be using. So I realized that this is a huge gap in the market, and somebody needs to create something that actually addresses the specific skincare issues that male face. And if I have male audiences, I would love to hear from you guys. What are your, persistent issues? Like, what bothers you about the way your skin feels and looks, and what would you like to change or improve about your appearance? So from what I had gathered, men struggles. Okay, for females, I'll talk about the difference between the two skin types again. We are hormonals. We have a very thinner skin base, and men usually have 30% thicker skin than females. That said, you have a thicker base because you need to grow facial hair. So this is why your skin tends to be thicker. You produce more oil. You struggle with razor burns, blackheads, especially on the nose area and here. Pores are also very different. And we'll talk about pores in just a second. But the razor burns, because of constant shaving, it starts to shave. And then I see a lot of guys just pick up their razor burns, and then it turns into a big pimple or zit, and it's red and bleeding, and then you pick at it more thinking that's going to help it go away, but that just makes it worse. So I see these problems a lot with men. And then as the day goes on, it's not like you guys are very consistent with showering and cleaning your face, so the sebum just produces more and more. So you see the oiliness in the T-zone, and that leads to, from pollution and dirt, it leads to breakouts. So that's why a lot of guys actually struggle with those issues. So what we did, we asked our male audience, our customers, we did a focus group, and we asked them what their specific concerns were. They just wanted somebody to address these specific concerns. That something was created for them, addressing their skin issues. And also something that's super simple. So they don't want to stand there at the counter looking at the product. We're like, oh, what is this? What is this? So we created something that was super brainless, and it's numbered. There's a lot of light here today because it's almost sunset, but it's reflecting that we created a numbered regimen and no touch system. So that way there's no double dipping. You can dispense a product as a pump, and I'll show you guys all of that. So we just wanted to create something simple, effective. It looks good, and it's affordable. And also it comes in this box and a leather bag, so you can actually travel with it. So it's very handy. You can keep it in your gym bag. You can keep one in your car, and just be on the go. So this is why what we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to demo the products as well, and we'll do some quick Q&A with you guys. And as I try each product on my model, we'll talk about the ingredient story and exactly what it does, and you guys can ask him what he has been doing, and we can help answer some of your questions. So I'll take a minute to pause and answer the audience questions. Okay, quite a few. Miranda is very active. Hi, Miranda. How are you? Okay, so I think we touched on why I decided to create the products for men, because sometimes female skincare products are more concentrated and does not work on the male skin. Because again, the issues are very different, and the aging process is also very different because of the hormones. So we tested our products. It's created by dermatologists. We have a lab in Los Angeles, so everything is homegrown in California, A to Z. We source our products also from mostly the US, some France. There's no China involved in our ingredients at all. So we made sure that we can also do animal testing. We are an organic, vegan, clean beauty brand. So no animal testing, it's cruelty free. And because it's created by a dermatologist, it is science backed. So effectiveness was at the forefront, right? So customer and effectiveness of the product was something that we really, really focused our attention on. And that was a key important to us. So the effectiveness of the product, we'll see on my model what he looks like now, but also the reviews speak for itself, right? And the way we curated the products, they're simple, clean, but they actually show results. And that was really the key thing that we wanted for our brand to address. They're cruelty free. I think, yes, Martha, everything is 40% off today. Even the bag, my little bag, that's the cheapest product on the website. That's $18 retail, but even that is 40% off. So it's like you're literally getting everything for like very, very like dollar store prices almost. So don't miss out on this. What do they smell like? I think we'll ask my model what that smells like. I'll give you a quick lowdown on what scents we put in here. So we worked with a fragrance house in France because I used to work at Chanel, so we knew how they source their fragrances from fresh flowers and like citrus gardens, etc., so lemon gardens. But ours comes from France, and it's notes of citrus bergamot and lemon verbena. So we wanted to keep it fresh smelling because, of course, like I want my guy to smell fresh, and men actually prefer a fresher smelling, clean fragrance a lot more than like woody and musky. That's good for cologne, but it does not work well on your skin type. And the fragrance concentration is extremely small because we wanted to make sure it works on sensitive skin, and a lot of people are allergic to scents. So we actually tested this on sensitive skin. We passed our sensitive skin test. So this is actually good for all skin types, normal skin types, dry skin types, and sensitive skin types, so hypoallergenic. So we're good there. So we don't have a toner, and I'll tell you guys why as I test the regimen as to why we don't have a toner. So there's a lot of myths in the skincare industry where you can actually at one point I had a 15-step skincare regimen. This is when Korean beauty was like top of its game and everyone was talking about it. So by the time you're standing in front of the counter, you have spent 20 minutes just standing there and you're like slathering your skin with products, which I think for females, because we really enjoy that, we're passionate about it, and also we have a thinner skin barrier, I think it's fine to do. But I think for our males, they're simple creatures. A lot of them shower with a soap bar or Gain soap. In certain cases, that's a joke. But I've seen that in the shower for some people. They put everything, same product head to toe. And that's a big no, because there's a reason why you're losing hair. After 35, 40, your skin is just going to start aging. You will see a lot of lines here because it strips your skin of all the moisture and hydration. So that's an absolute no. And this is why we created this line, because we can skip the toner with this regimen. Maitland, so right now it looks like your normal prices, but once you hit checkout, the discount applies as you check out. So you will see it in your cart upon checkout. So guys, yeah, please make sure, like you might see normal prices, but we've already tested the codes and we had customers come in already. So it works, but you're gonna see the discount hit when you check out. Martha, okay, so how I became a skincare founder. I have worked in companies like Procter & Gamble that used to have a big skincare, function or team or sector. And then I moved to L'Oreal. So L'Oreal, a lot of you guys don't know, L'Oreal and Estee Lauder, between them, they own about 70% of the beauty market. Now, beauty, you have color cosmetics, you have fragrances, you have body, and you have skincare. So I've mostly been on, cosmetics and skincare side. And on L'Oreal, they own Kiehl's. So I got exposed to that. They own SkinCeuticals. I got exposed to that too. Lancome, La Roche-Posay. There are so many brands that they own. So check out their portfolio. But anyways, like once you work there, you kind of understand how products are built, what goes in them. I honestly knew the entire product life cycle process because that's the space I was in my whole life with L'Oreal, with Estee Lauder, even with Chanel. I was on fragrance and beauty, so all of that. And then most recently, I launched Jennifer Lopez Skin, or Jennifer Lopez Beauty. She mostly has skincare and body, and Ellen DeGeneres as well. And I was managing other celebrity brands and scaling them. So I've just been on the product side. I know all about it. I know how to build a brand. And what really needs to go in the product. So I don't like complicating things. It's just best to keep it simple but effective. So we have a dermatologist on our board who has worked on brands like SkinCeuticals before and more medical grade brands as well. So this is why we wanted to work with them. It's an Ivy League dermatologist, and we also have 2 scientists. So science is something I love, and I wanted to keep the product simple but effective. So that's where we are. And oh, Teresa, thank you. I like this too. Yes, Brittany, I'm going to get to large pores when I talk about the cleanser. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I have a lot of questions, guys. So I think I'm going to pause here. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Teresa. And yes, I'll talk about all the unisex products that we have in the line as well. And my secret sauce that I love, and I'll give you all the dirt on that. But first, let me introduce you to my friend and my model here. Okay, guys, by the way, this is what our packaging looks like, and I'm going to demo all of these, all 4. And 2 of these, which is actually my right hand here, these guys can be used on females, and I use them every day. I love this. This number 2 is my holy grail. I'll talk more about that. But hi, Haley. So let me demo the products, and I'll keep going into the product story so you guys I can address all your guys' questions. So I'm going to move my little kit here. I'll show that to you after. But I'm going to bring my model over, and I'll be a little esthetician today for us.
Hi, guys.
This is my friend Simran, and he's an avid user of my products. And I got him on this about 8 to 10 weeks ago. So he has been my specimen since. And we also do before and afters with him. So tell me a little bit about before you used my skincare. What was your skin life like?
I would say my skin was pretty dry for it because I would just use same body wash on my face. And, I'm not getting any younger, so I feel like I needed to invest into something. And before I talked to Leica, I went to, stores and look at stuff, but there's not a lot of stuff for men. And if you find one thing, you got to have a whole kit, I feel like. So it's kind of hard to find each thing.
But it also doesn't tell you, right? Tell me if you went through this. It doesn't tell you what to buy because there's so many options.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to kind of get everything together. Like, it's not gonna say this is for which skin. Like if someone has oily skin, there's so many other products, but there's a lot of options out there. So I just went to the person that I know the most, and she got me the skin that I have today.
Yeah, so it's a pretty clean canvas here, which is my work of art. I guess I can take the credit for that. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So I have a lot of questions about the products, and we're gonna dive right into the product story. Priscilla, you actually do save by buying the bundle because you get the bag for free, and on a regular basis on our website, just obviously today because everything is so cheap, bundle is obviously the way to go because you get everything and a bag, which you can obviously stuff your makeup and hair care, everything in there. So morning and night, I'll get into that as I use the products. Okay, so because we're not at a sink, I have like my little cleansing cloths and stuff for my specimen here. So we're not going to do the wash. I'm just going to take the shortcut. And this is something I actually do on my flights because I travel a lot and I have a lot of long distance flights. So this is how I actually do it on the plane as well. So I'll show you guys. We're going to start with the cleanser. So now the ladies know how to wash their face. Guys sometimes don't. So usually your face has to be wet. So I'm actually going to use the cotton pads here. And I'm going to wet his face. Okay, so these are wet. And guys, actually, this is a great demo because for our boys that like to trim their hair too close to the skin, uh, we'll talk about beard care. We'll talk about scalp care as well. And I'll give you a little secret of like what I did today because I ran out of conditioner. Does your face feel wet?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what your beard's much, but okay. So now I'm gonna take my number one. So number one, this is our gentle exfoliating cleanser, and what this does, it's made out of, again, everything is plant-based and vegan, right? So we wanted to make sure, like, look, our body is made of chemicals, so you want to make sure it's created in a way that it works with your skin. Skin is our largest organ, by the way, so you want to make sure you take care of it. This has fruit acids. It's AHA, BHA, has caffeine because the first whiff of like, your coffee in the morning wakes you up. This doesn't smell like coffee. It still smells like fresh, green, citrusy, lemony. But what this does, it has caffeine, the fruit acids, they go deep into your pores. They help minimize your pores. They take the gunk out of your, pores that are like, from pollution, New York subways, just grease buildup, going to the gym, cooking. All of that just sits in your pores. So it is, and that's what enlarges your pore over time as well if you don't keep it clean and dry. So you want to make sure you use cleansers that are not extremely harsh, not the same to use apricot scrub. Like anything that's like very scrubby, you don't want to use because it actually takes just the top layer of the skin and you start peeling. So you don't want to do that. You need something gentle that actually goes inside your pores. So AHA, BHA acids are fantastic for cleansing and exfoliating, and it's not harsh on your skin. Then it has glycolic acid as well, which actually helps lighten your acne scarring. It has some salicylic acid, which takes care of your acne. So people that are acne prone, it's not proactive, but it's actually going to help clean your skin, keep your pores tight, and also take care of the spots and the damage caused by pollution and acne. So I take about, the light is really bright. I take about this much. This much, it's like rubbing down my hand, but just rub it in. I definitely need more water. Okay, so I can already feel like on his nose he worked out today. So he has a little bit of like gunk there. I get a lot of like builds up on my nose as well, but this cleanser actually helps clean that up. And especially if you use it in the shower, it's a game changer. Because your pores are more open in the shower with the steam. So when the product steams through your pores, just feel so clean after. So now I am gonna wash it. So ladies, question that you guys had, can you use a cleanser? Yes, I use a cleanser as well. It actually helps me because I have a very active lifestyle and it's just, I sweat sometimes on my face a lot. So this helps keep it clean. So this is a wet towel because we're not at the sink. I'm just gonna do the shortcut. I got everything right. All right, there we go. Use the towel. Okay, questions on the cleanser. So Brittany, the cleanser actually helps with the large pores, and so does the serum. I'll talk about the serum next. So men and women can use these products. Again, like obviously your skin concerns, but some work really, really well on women too, and I'll talk about those next. Cleanser, I use it like 3 or 4 times a week, but for guys, you should use it every single day, maybe twice a day if you shower, because that like really like takes the oil away from your skin. And I'm somebody that's very dry skin, so I need a lot of hydration and just greasiness on my face. So I try to like find oil-based products for my skin usually. They're not fall scented because we don't do cinnamon and all of that, but they're just fresh smelling, and that's what ideally people prefer to smell like on their face. Hi Haley, the ideal skincare routine should be the same, but in the morning, if you're gonna step out, please wear SPF, and wear SPF 40 plus, because that's really like effective. SPF means like it's the amount of time really it's protecting your skin for. So you should apply every 80 minutes. But if you're not wearing SPF, then I don't think any skincare even matters. But everyone should wear SPF daytime, nighttime. The routine works in the morning and night as well, but layered with SPF at the end. Priscilla, you don't have to follow all the 4 steps. I think just what's necessary for your skin type, it's great. And also, you guys can go on our website and take the quiz, which can tell you what you should get, what your skin type is. We're actually revamping it right now so that once you take a selfie and like answer questions, it will tell you if you need 1 product, 2 products, or whatever. So it does like a full skin analysis. Hi, Naz. So the discount is going to last us through this week. We may extend it till the end of the month, but TBD on that. Oh, thank you for liking her kit. Martha, yes, he's just a friend. He recently got engaged, so too bad. He's like my little brother, actually. So now we're going to move on to the serum. So this is my holy grail, guys. Everybody should get this product. You don't get anything, just get this one at the eye cream. Why? Because this is basically CE Ferulic packed with more goodness in a bottle. CE Ferulic is SkinCeuticals' best-selling serum, I think, in the world. It goes for about $180. And ours goes for $28. So there's a massive difference. We wanted to make a vegan plant-based version of it. So what this has, it has vitamin C, which helps lighten your pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, sun damage. It has vitamin E and CE Ferulic, which helps bind the product with highest effectiveness. And then it also has niacinamide. So niacinamide actually also helps with evening out your skin tone, reversing sun damage, and just overall brightening your skin. So niacinamide is a very key ingredient, and when combined with vitamin C, with the maximum results. This helps with tightness and anti-aging as well. So we want to ask him, because that's the first comment he made, that he feels tight the moment he puts the product on. So you just feel like your skin is at the gym working, feeling tight. So I use about a couple of pumps. I like to use a lot of this product, so I just use it a lot. And just rub it in your hands. And I can smell the freshness here. So guys, one thing about our products is that they're actually beard friendly and also scalp friendly. So with the scalp, I did not do a scalp with the cleanser, but because our scalp tends to get greasy, not the ladies, because you don't use it as a shampoo, it's not. But for guys that are obviously like have very, very short hair and skin is exposed, you should use the cleanser because it takes the gunk out of your scalp. So you get a very clean scalp. I've actually used this product like in my armpits, anytime I'm sweaty anywhere, and just does the job so well of like really cleaning it inside out. So yeah, so serum works really well. This is my holy grail. So I really recommend everybody to get it. Do you feel your skin is like tightening?
It's the best feeling.
Yeah. So he feels tight and nice. And now we're going to top this off with our moisturizer. This guy has hyaluronic acid and ceramides, and it has hibiscus extract as well. So that gives you like 36 to 48 hours of intense hydration. But one thing we wanted to make sure that it minimizes oil production. So this does not produce it with the oil buildup, especially in the T-zone. This actually helps minimize it. And a couple of our customers that actually left reviews or messaged us, that's what they really called out about the product, that they were like, I usually have oily skin and build up at the end of the day, and this actually helps minimize it. So it almost gives you like a very clean finish, but you will not see the oil build up. Don't forget your neck, and I like to go on the beard as well because actually it helps tame the hair. I used it in my hair today because I just forgot my conditioner ran out, so that's what I did, and it actually keeps it somewhat okay. We're gonna go into the scalp as well.
Smells really good.
Yep, it's fresh. Okay, so now I have like a lot of product. So this is, again, also a unisex product. So this one, if you guys can see, I'm going to go into the camera. So that it has 5 roller balls. So it's a pentaball, and it's stainless steel. So has a lock top technology. So that's what the tube looks like. You have to twist it to turn it on because, you know, with tubes, you want to make sure a product does not leak or dispense when you're not using it. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to dispense. Oops, I think I locked it. got the opposite end, locked in. So the product dispenses like that. And this helps with application. One thing about the eye cream from an ingredient standpoint is it has caffeine because you need to wake up in the morning. That was one thing we really cared about. It has some frescolite, which actually helps with cooling and just like the very fresh sensation around your eyes. Has vitamin E for hydration, and it also has retinol. So retinol is an ingredient that is a substitute of retinol, but it's plant-based. So because we're plant-based, we wanted to make sure we have retinol in our eye cream. So this helps with your crow's feet, your wrinkles around here, this area for sure. And I'll show you how I like to use it. And I always teach guys how to use the product because it gives you maximum effectiveness that way. I also like to put this in the fridge because on my hangover days, the cooling sensation really helps with circulation. And overall, I think every day the roller balls really help with circulation, which promotes cell growth and collagen growth. So I like to go under the eye, not inside your waterline, but like outside. And I like to go around the cheekbone as well. So I massage it in. I need more product. And I like to go around my brow bone because my mom taught me, she has a very tight face, and she used to just kind of massage her face in this motion. So it kind of lifts your brow because as we age, this piece tends to come down. So like do it in a circular motion going upwards. So this actually over time you will see a difference. Same thing, we're gonna go on this side. And guys, one tip I will give you, don't go like digging into your eyes like that because I've seen a lot of guys do that because that's gonna, no matter what you use, if you keep digging into your very gentle skin, because the texture on your eye is very different on the rest of your face and it's very thin skin base. So you want to make sure you use something that is gentle on your skin, but it's effective. So ladies, I use this every day and it also works as a really good primer base for my makeup as well. So this product is for everybody, any age, everybody should use it. Has a lock technology. So this is our regimen. Now let me get to, how do you feel?
Amazing.
Good, fresh, ready for a night out. Okay, so you should use it twice a day. I personally, every time I shower or wash my face, I like to use my products. How long have you been using this? 10 weeks?
Yeah, it's around 2 months.
2 months, yeah. So it's like 2 months. And I will say, like, he used to have sun damage on the side. I do too. I think for our skin type, like, we get so exposed to the sun and we get hyperpigmentation. Like, quickly I'll get like these massive freckles all over the face, which I'm like, okay, we're Dalmatian now. But this actually helped. Like, I don't see any pores here. Literally, I don't see any pores. And the skin just feels like really fresh and tight. Yeah, the light is. I think the light is pretty bad, guys, but next one we'll make sure we have better lighting. So twice a day is good. Yeah, honestly, it can be what I struggle with usually. I cannot find gifts for guys. So I think a skincare kit is such a good starter. I like to bulk up on my presents ahead of the Christmas rush. So get on it. I don't think we'll do a 40% off during the holiday. But because it's our second show and we're new to this, we wanted to make sure that, we take care of our customers as well and want you guys all to try it. So perfect for high school graduates, college graduates, dads, farewells, whatever gift. I think it's a great gifting item. Yes, the eye cream has, again, like I said, the skin type is very different under the eye. So you want to make sure you use an eye cream because the products that are in the eye cream are different than the products that are for the face. So the face has thicker skin base. So you don't want to use, like a lighter product on it. So it's slightly more heavy. But for eyes, you want to make sure you have more gentle products that actually work and they address the wrinkles and the dark circles. So our eye cream actually helps lighten and brighten the eyes, and it takes care of your crow's feet and minimizes or prevents your wrinkles as well. Taylor, yeah. So, like I said initially, you may have missed it. The products are a little different because the skin type is different. The way we created the line, I have very dry skin. Females tend to have more of a drier skin and thinner skin base. So our products seem to be more concentrated. The moisturizer I use on my face sometimes, but I personally just like something greasier. I need like a very rich formula for my face. So this is fine. I use it at night when I'm doing, just something light and I don't need like that much hydration. I like to use this, but I think for generally every day, I like to use more hydrating products than this. So guys actually like this. It minimizes oil on their face. But if you have oily skin, go for it as a female. Scent, guys, lemon verbena, citrus bergamot. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, guys. I think we are at 30 minutes today. If you have any questions, I'll take a couple more questions. But if not, I want you guys to all check out the products. I'm going to say it again. Right now, you might just see the full price in red, but as you check out, you will see the discount hit as you check out. So again, it's all 40% off. I'm going to talk about my favorite products here as well. Oh, one thing that we missed today was skin changes going into fall. So I'm on the East Coast. My skin in the summertime, also it's very humid in New York, so it's like kind of fine. Actually, need some oil minimizing products. But going into fall, I feel like my skin is peeling, and his skin is actually fine right now. But I would give it, boys, I would say around winter time, their skin starts to like peel. And I'll also talk about the difference between peeling and pilling. So my skin is changing because what happens with the warmer air inside and the colder air outside, it creates low humidity. So that actually causes your skin to turn over and peel. So a lot of you probably go through that a lot. Definitely an issue for me. So going into fall, you want to make sure that you take care of your skin, you're cleaning it right. Serum is very important, but also make sure your skin is hydrated as you go outside and as the temperature changes. And cell turnover overall is actually healthy for us. But sometimes it can go out if your skin is just like peeling and it's like dry, and you want to make sure hydration is key. And pilling is basically when you apply, like I talked about, the 10-step routines with K Beauty and all of that. When you layer products over products over products, you sometimes see that the product is peeling. Like you rub your face and like a layer just comes out. That is pilling. That what happens with that is there's a reason why we have a regimen that works together, right? Because pilling happens when two different kinds of products don't work together and their formulation on your skin, it's like you're just layering on top of each other. So it just does not blend well together. So then it starts to pill and you kind of take it out and it just does not stay on your skin. That's a waste of money. This is why it is important to use a regimented routine, because the way we create products when we create a regimen is to make sure that the products marry each other and they work well on the skin and it just doesn't come off with pilling. Hi, Deborah. Oh my God, you're asking the golden question. Why don't you tell me, Simran, why do you think guys have been averse to using skincare?
I just think everything is catered towards women, like advertising and whatnot. But when I tried it, it was just like a night and day difference on my skin. And it's kind of addicting once you feel your skin, it's very tight and just feels very smooth. And it just kind of promotes you to keep using the product, and it just feels really good.
So you feel like, with like skincare, you feel like you just feel better by yourself mentally and physically, or like
Jim
used to do that?
Feel younger too.
Okay, we all need that. So Deborah, I would say you should tell your guy that we all want someone that takes care of themselves. Great example is like guys want girls that look good, but guys don't themselves take care of themselves, right? So like women also want men that look good and take care of their skin. That's why everybody called this guy good looking, because he takes care of his skin, versus a random guy that actually doesn't do anything for his skin. So I think it's more appealing. I think even physically and mentally, just overall self-being, when people take care of their skin, and it's hygienic. So yeah, and also there's a huge discount, so I don't see why he wouldn't try it. You should just buy it for him and make him try it. So all right, guys, I think on that note, we are at time, so we're gonna check out. Don't forget to shop, and even our socials, follow us. It's LV_lab on Instagram, and same with TikTok. Follow us, ask any questions that you may have, and we'll be back next month with a new topic. So yeah, talk to you guys then. Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye.